him up.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive.
And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers. At the plate, number 13, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. No balls and 1 strike. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. 1-1. There's a fastball that misses. And the changeup is way low that time.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Swung on and missed. 3-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Leading off for the Indians, first baseman number 10.
Now here's the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit well towards the hole. Machado has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Josh Donaldson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder, Yasiel
Popped him up.
Puig.
Gomes is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's just 1 for 6. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ryan.
Oh, swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Yan Gomes, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Yan
Pitch on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner ranges to his left. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Clayton Kershaw. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Right there for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Jock Peterson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And that's taken for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? 1-0 the count. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the 2-out base hit will bring in Justin Turner to bat next. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Bellinger stands at second with 2 gone. In the air down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Grounded to short. Lindor is there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Michael Brantley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Michael Brantley.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 away. Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. Number 13 in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger moves over, And that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Manny Machado. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a high pop-up. Bauer waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So striding in, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are two gone now. In now is Yasiel Puig. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lays off 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in, Josh Donaldson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Into the box, Melky Cabrera, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Now Cabrera rounds second. He's going to try for 3. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple. Now to the plate, Jason Kipnis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Grounded back, and this is off the second base bag. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Bauer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Puig. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Yasmani Grandal, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a ball 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Stepping up to the plate, Clayton Kershaw. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. He got him.
Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Digging in once again, Francisco Lindor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Michael Brantley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chance here for Dozier at second. Scooped up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jock Peterson. And they'll need him to get something going here. Popped him up. Donaldson has room in foul territory. 1 down. So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cabrera's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now, Justin Turner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now. Standing in, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Left side of the infield into the shift. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter. Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Now batting.
Here's Melky Cabrera, tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Grandal gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Manny Machado now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Ready with another 2-2. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting. Number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into
On its way is pitch number 75. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's...
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. Next up for Los Angeles, Yasiel Puig. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that hits the second base bag. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And that one right down Main Street. Drilled to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. Ready now, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 the count from the stretch. Fastball called for strike 2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in, Clayton Kershaw. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Corey Seager come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5.
And it's fouled away. Bauer pauses. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Brantley on the move. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead. Alex Wood has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Kenta Maeda is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 18.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. Digging in, Trevor Bauer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Yonder Alonso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17. Yonder Alonso.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Popped him up. Turner is there. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Francisco Lindor. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Puig looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Michael Brantley, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pedro Baez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on it. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Matt Kemp will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. Kemp tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The 2-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Justin Turner waits on deck. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So digging in now, Justin Turner not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. No balls and 1 strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Here's Manny Machado now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a 1 for 9. And that misses for ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Cabrera is there, and he'll bring this one in. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, number 13. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Chris Taylor will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Taylor.
Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Way outside. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Career numbers against Baez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Up next for Cleveland.
In now, Jason Kipnis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Popped him up. Grandal got it, and the side is retired. In now is Yasiel Puig. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a couple of matchups. No. Brad Hand comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And that one just missed outside. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Here now the 2-2. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He singled his last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kipnis going back on it, and it's gone. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Matt Kemp is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Kenley Jansen takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jan Gomes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Brad Hand. Lonnie Chisenhall will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side. Adam Simber comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a drive to center field. Back is the center fielder. Did he get enough of it? He did! Ball game over! Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there is no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. Left 6 men on base.